It was a cold evening in the year 1876. An unusual silence enveloped the Topkapi Palace in Constantinople. Every wall and corridor seemed to be holding its breath, awaiting a monumental decision. The long hallways echoed with footsteps, chandeliers shimmered above, and servants stood with bowed heads, all witnessing a significant moment in history. A gentle, contemplative prince, whose eyes carried both pain and determination, was about to assume the reins of the Ottoman Empire. That prince was Abdul Hamid Khan II. At the time, the Ottoman Empire was standing on the edge of collapse. European powers, branding it as the sick man of Europe, were dreaming of carving up its remains. Internal corruption, separatist movements, and economic turmoil had hollowed the empire from within. But Abdul Hamid's heart was forged of steel, and his vision sharp as an eagle's. When he took the throne, it was as if a new spark of hope had been lit. Abdul Hamid was not just a king, he was a man with a mystic soul. From a young age, he was drawn to knowledge, literature, fine arts, and religious studies. He was well versed in Arabic and Persian, found joy in the recitation of the Quran, and under his rule, mosques, schools, libraries, and hospitals flourished. But within him also lived a warrior, one who knew that prayer alone wouldn't save the empire, wisdom was required too. His first major step was to revive the political power of the Caliphate. He rekindled the flame of Islamic unity in the hearts of the Muslim Ummah. From the Indian subcontinent to Arabia, from Africa to Eastern Europe, Muslims began to look up to his leadership with pride. He raised the banner of the Caliphate not only in Constantinople but throughout the Islamic world. During this time, a pivotal incident occurred that revealed the depth of Abdul Hamid's character. A Zionist leader from Austria, Theodor Herzl, visited Constantinople. He brought with him the grandest of offers, wealth in gold, modern technology, cancellation of all debts, all in exchange for one thing, the land of Palestine to be handed over to the Jews. But Abdul Hamid's response was etched in the golden pages of history. This land is not my private property, it is a trust from the Ummah. Even if my empire is torn to pieces, I will not sell a single inch of it. These were not just words, they were a declaration of honor, faith, and loyalty. But this very decision intensified the conspiracies against him. Foreign powers bought off internal traitors, and eventually, false accusations were levied that he was a tyrant, a barrier to progress, an autocrat. Ironically, among his enemies were those very individuals whom he had once empowered and trusted. In 1909, he was deposed from the throne. The atmosphere in Constantinople felt mournful. The king who never bowed to enemies was silently exiled by his own people. The rest of his days were spent in isolation and captivity. He avoided newspapers for days, unable to bear the sight of the empire disintegrating. He would spend his time reading the Quran, praying, and confiding in his Lord in solitude. It is said that when he last saw the flag of the Caliphate, tears welled up in his eyes. He whispered to a servant, "I tried my best to save this empire, but perhaps the Ummah was not yet worthy of this sacrifice." On 27 February 1918, that lone flame finally extinguished. But before he left, he taught the world. A true leader is not one who lives for power, but one who lives for his people. One who stands firm on truth even in isolation, and never sells his land, not even if the skies fall. The life of Sultan Abdul Hamid II is a grand tale of love, wisdom, resistance, and sacrifice. He left us with a lesson that, if your intention is pure, history will speak for you, and the flames of truth shall continue to burn, no matter how deep the darkness. Dear friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.